Just a reminder that these videos are made for adult doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey and welcome back to my closet. Today guys, we are going to be looking at a new doll line. Always love when we get to do this because it means we can do a little doll science. I've been excited about reviewing these. The L.U.V or L.U.V dolls from Far Out Toys are finally here. I ordered this one on Walmart.com. They're $29.99 each. What we're gonna determine here is, you know, what the quality is like, compare them to other dolls that are on the market. Are they worth $29.99? I am optimistic. I really am. When I first saw the announcement about these with the New York Fashion Week thing, and they went down the runway wearing the outfits that the dolls wear, I thought that was super clever. But now we actually get to see the dolls in person. If you don't remember Far Out Toys, they're a smaller toy company that previously worked on the Glow Up Girls, which I have also reviewed on this channel. And I always did like them, but they had some struggles between the gimmick and the articulation was kind of weird. I'm hoping that this means Far Out Toys has learned from what they did with Glow Up Girls and made improvements so that we have a doll line that can last. The one that I picked is Brooke, and I picked her because she looks kind of like a business girl, girl boss sort of thing, and now that I'm in the administrative building in the company where I work, you know, I'm feeling kind of girl bossy myself. So this is something that I might, well, this might be a little too formal for my job, but I kind of like this style. It's something that I would wear if I was like a high-paid executive or something. Let's take a look at the box. Part of the gimmick of these dolls is that they're all fashion models, so the box is supposed to be like a fashion magazine. As you can see, we have L.U.V on the side, which stands for Limitless, Unique, and Vibrant. At the bottom, it says her name, Brooke, and on the side, we have a couple of words that are supposed to catch your eye when you look at the cover of the magazine so that you pick it up and read it. So this one says, looks that are rocking. This one says, edgy ensemble. And unfortunately, Walmart busted my box up a little bit. Not that I'm gonna keep the box, but they didn't do a very good job packing it and protecting it. I do like how the backdrop of the box behind her is, you know, a bunch of mannequins wearing different clothes. It obviously fits the theme, but it also doesn't detract from her. Your eye is not drawn everywhere else in the box. You will notice though that she does not come with very much. She has the clothes that she's wearing and a purse, which is a big departure of course from the Glow Up Girls, who had the whole spa day gimmick. You know, their clothes were surprises, they had the foot bath and everything. I appreciate that they have done away with the gimmick stuff. So anyway, let's look at the back of the box here. We have some cute artwork of Brooke, and I just love her little executive look here. It shows some highlights of her outfit, so a close-up on her necklace, a close-up on her bag, close-up on her belt. And then over here, we have a picture of all four of the first characters, and it says, love your style. So I also really like Harper. I think if I really do enjoy Brooke, I might go for Harper in the future. They are also doing fashion packs, which I shall show on the screen. So excited! And of course, one of the things we have to do is see how other doll clothes fit her and how her clothes fit other dolls. And then up here, we have L.U.V again, but there's a little extra here. So it says, limitless. There are endless possibilities. Unique. You are one of a kind. Vibrant. Do it with style and grace. And then finally, meet Brooke. Brooke is bold, charismatic, creative, and loves the arts and fashion. She especially loves to design new creations and has a real love for rocker chic style. I don't know if I would classify this exactly as rocker chic. Like I said, I'm thinking more like business, but whatever you want to call it. It's your fashion, Brooke. Let us get this box open. Also, just in case you want to look for Brooke yourself, I'm not sure when they're going to be in stores or anything, but this is her barcode, just in case you want to go searching. Brooke is out of the box, and a word of warning here, it is not clear at all in this packaging, but the bottom part opens and there is a doll stand hidden in this bottom portion. So don't throw it out. I appreciate this, especially because, you know, she's a fashion model kind of doll. You need a place where she's going to be able to pose and look like she's modeling her outfit. So this was a nice inclusion. I would just say they probably should have put it somewhere, or put a blurb somewhere on the box to say, hey, there's a doll stand in here, because some people would just throw the box away and never know. But anyway, here is Miss Brooke. She is out of the box. Her hair is longer than I thought it was, and it's saran. Oh, it's so nice. Let us take her piece by piece now. First of all, this is her face. Now, the face mold, it's cute. I wouldn't say it's in my top favorite face molds that have ever been made on dolls. And like I said, I'm gonna bring up Glow Up Girls probably several times because this is like the only other fashion doll from this company. The Glow Up Girls faces were a little cuter, I think. I don't know. I don't know if her lips just look a little bit big and her jawline is very sharp. I still think she's pretty, but I've seen prettier. I feel bad saying that. It's okay, honey. You already made it as a model. You don't need my opinion. Her screening is super smooth and clear. There's no pixelation or anything. We have these almond-shaped brown eyes. She has purpley pink eyeshadow and some lashes, some pink blushing, a magenta lip color. Her eyebrows are also dark. I mean, she definitely has a model kind of face. And I don't know, I think she looks better to my eye than she does in the viewfinder of the camera. So maybe it's just the camera that's warping her face a little bit. But when I look at her straight on, I think she looks a lot better. Also appreciate in this doll line so far, they've already included several skin tones and different fashion styles too. Not just high fashion, high concept things that not everybody's gonna understand. There's like a boho girl, there's more of that extra style, then we have Brooke, we have Harper who has more of a pretty style, like feminine style. So I like that they're already diversifying. Plus the fashion packs. The fashion packs are all coordinated to each character, but you could definitely use them on whoever. And then, like I said, we get to the hair. Oh, it is beautiful, soft saran hair. There's a little box crease, but I don't even want to wash it because it's already so nice, and the volume in the front is really good. There is not one hint of product in this hair, which is amazing. It's really, really nice. Up here in her hair, she has a cute little gold plastic heart hair clip. She has a little braid above the barrette. And then we have her earrings, which are a little hoop with spikes that has a chain that runs up and then back to the back of the ear. And then the opposite one, oh, so they're asymmetrical. I like that too, is the hoop with the spikes. Also, I like how they put the earring that had the extra chain on the side that's more pulled back with her hair so that you can see it better. And I'm probably gonna say this about all of the accessories here. I would have liked a little bit more of a metallic sheen on the accessories. We have metallic on the jacket here, which we'll get to in a minute because I'm loving this jacket. But, you know, the accessories then look a little bit dull in comparison. I would have liked it if they put some of this into the accessories so that everything matched. It's a minor complaint. And again, this is a brand new doll line, so, you know, we're gonna be a little bit critical, but at the same time, this is only their first go of it. Maybe they will make improvements with time. I'm already feeling pretty positive. And then we get down to the outfit. So let me take off the jacket first so that we can get a better look. Oh, before I do that, actually, she does have this interesting piece of jewelry here. It is a bracelet that goes into like a brass knuckle heart. She's got spikes. I guess this is where she's getting the rocker chic, is from the spikes on her jewelry. But this big heart that says love. And she has pink painted fingernails. It wraps around her hand underneath here. And I gotta say, her hands are like super tiny. They look like baby hands. I was really surprised at how small. I mean, proportionally, they're fine for her body, but compared to other dolls that I have, her hands are just really petite. She also has painted toenails in the same shade, which I'll show you closer later when we look at the shoes, but I was surprised and pleased to see that as well. Let me get this jacket off of her so that we can look at it more closely. Her hands do come off, which is also a plus. This nice jacket that she has, we have this pleather, it's soft, it's a purpley magenta color, and I really like the design. It's got kind of a pleated skirt moment built into the back of it. Where is this jacket in real life and how do I get my hands on it? It's interesting. I showed my mom pictures of these because I had ordered Brooke and I was like, look, I'm getting her. And I'm like, look at all these. And she's like, oh yeah, the clothes are really spectacular. As I've collected more dolls, she's gotten more of an eye for things with dolls too. When I showed her the models in New York Fashion Week, she's like, are they gonna make matching clothes so that you can wear the same clothes? And I'm like, no, but that would be a really cool idea. Far Out Toys. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Anyway, on the front, there is a faux zipper, which, like I said, has the metallic gold on the track. There's another faux zipper piece here on the pocket. There are little studs to be faux buttons. It's a 2 lapel collar. Underneath, she has a satin tank top, which has a zigzag pattern going down the front, supposed to look like stitching. It is printed on, so it's not as fancy as it could possibly be, but they did add, I took the belt off. They did add lace trim to the top. There's a sweetheart neckline there. And to the bottom, we have this nice gray lace, which is not a color of lace you see very often. And it continues all the way around. It's Velcroed in the back, and it's a separate piece from the pants. And there are little black straps up top. Oh no, they're gray. Little gray straps up top to hold the shirt on. Now, it's a little loose, I'm noticing, and I guess that's intentional. It's not like super fitted to her body, and I'm wondering if that's because it's meant to be able to fit all of them. I'm not sure because they're so new whether or not each one has a different body type. So maybe the clothes are built in a way that all of the dolls can wear them, or if this shirt just kind of was sewn kind of loose. I don't know. But it does look a little bit baggy on her. Still, I do really like the color, and again, I like the lace. Then we have her 2 necklaces. There's one black beaded one, and then there is a golden one with a chain and a big statement piece in the center that has a heart and then a bunch of little hearts around it. We also have the belt, which is the same gold plastic. It is a chain style belt with a big love heart emblem there to match the one that's on her hand. We have smaller hearts there and here, and it's got a little peg in the back that closes it up. The peg doesn't go all the way through. It actually is hidden nicely in a way that the peg is not super duper obvious, which I appreciate because these plastic belts, they tend to be a little unsightly. Then we get down to the pants, which are super interesting. They are these flare bottom pinstripe pants that have this skirt over them, almost an asymmetrical skirt. It's very interesting. Now, I know high-waisted flare bottom pants like this in business casual right now is very in. I have a few pair myself that when I got this new job, I was like, that's what I want to wear. Like I said, this is an outfit that I definitely would wear, especially because of the pants. I need these pants. Why don't they exist in real life? They're so cool. This is a trendy style right now already, but then you add in this other element, which makes it more like fashion model, because it's not something everyday people would probably wear. Except me. I would definitely wear them. So we have the gray. There's printed on pinstripes. They go all the way down to right above her feet, and they Velcro in the back, of course. There is even a little waistband above to show that it's high-waisted and to help hold it on better. The print on the fabric for these pants though, it's a little bit fuzzy looking, and it's not a bad fabric, it's like a cotton fabric. I think the printing could have been a little bit cleaner. I still like the pants a lot. I really love the design. And then finally, we get down to her shoes. So like I said, she has painted toenails, and oh, there's a sneak peek at something right there. Ah! We have these strappy heels. They have gold straps with little spikes on the top, and there's little studs going around the sole. The heel is black and super high. That is like a super sharp high heel. The sole of the shoe also says love in a heart, has the little love symbol. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot of painted details or anything, but there doesn't have to be on this style of shoe. But I also like that you can see the toe of the shoe and her painted toenails under the pants. This is kind of how these pants really function in real life. You know, you mostly just see the toe and the heel. They're really made for you to wear high heels because otherwise they pool at the bottom of your feet. I love this outfit. I think it's really great design-wise, and being that this is a fashion model themed doll line, it makes sense that they would put a lot of effort into the design. The jacket definitely is the highest quality piece out of all of these things. There are some nice details. You know, the construction of the outfit pieces is good, even if we have some printed details. Again, I would have liked some metallic sheen to the other accessories besides just the zipper track on the jacket, but I like the painted toenails. I definitely love the painted toenails, and I also appreciate, of course, the soft, super nice saran hair. Ah, it's so shiny and pretty. Hair is one of my favorite things, I'm sure you guys know. So that is Brooke as she comes in the box. Let us look at the articulation. I'm dying to find out because I'm like moving her very carefully because I'm like, I want to do a whole articulation. Okay, so head. We have turning for sure, not so much back and forth movement, but you noticed something else. We got to take a look at her body, but let's just do the basic test. We have shoulder, we have elbow, we have the wrist, we have a movement in the waist. Yes! We have the hip, we have the knee, and we have the ankle. So she has got a lot of good articulation, which, yes, thank you Far Out Toys. Thank you. One of my biggest pet peeves about Glow Up Girls was that they had ankle joints, but no knee joints, not even a snap knee. It made zero sense. So they definitely learned from that. I'm sure I wasn't the only one to feel that way, and they put all the articulation. Yes! More articulation even than Monster High G3. That's pretty impressive. And of course, you know, with a doll that's supposed to be a fashion model, it's gonna be posing on the runway, posing for pictures. You wanna be able to move as much as possible. Before we get into our doll science portion, let's just look at what she comes with, which is just the purse and the stand. So we have this little purse. It has a quilted design, but also some spikes around the edge. And there's some quilted design on the back. It says love here. We have a spiky heart for a handle. It doesn't open or anything, but it pretty much goes with her other spikes on her outfit. And then we have the stand. It is a pretty light plastic. It's not as hardy, I guess, as other stands that we've had from dolls. It's a little thin, but that doesn't mean it's bad necessarily. It's black. We've got a pretty thin waistband, which is appreciated so that it's not too noticeable when it's on the doll. There is a sticker on the front that has her name on it, which is nice. Says Brooke, has some hearts. There are molded hearts all the way around the base, and it says love in a heart on the base. I mean, the only concern I would have with a lightweight stand like this is that it's not going to be able to hold her weight, but let's give it a shot. All right, so there goes the purse. There she is on the stand. It's not too intrusive on anything, and if I put her on the ground, she doesn't fall over. Appreciate this a lot because, again, Glow Up Girls. Now, Glow Up Girls were pretty good at standing on their own because they had really big shoes and so they could balance. I don't think we could balance her, so this is appreciated. So yeah, as far as for a collector market especially, this is a huge improvement over the Glow Up Girls, and way back before Glow Up Girls even came out. Far Out Toys had that little Zoom meeting thing where you could, you know, anyone could just go in and watch it. So I watched it, and they talked about how they really wanted to appeal to collectors at the same time as kids. Because, I don't know, I guess they realized that the collector market was growing. There were good points about Glow Up Girls that would appeal to collectors. This definitely feels like they listened to all the feedback from the collector side of things, and they made a doll that honestly could be for both. She's not so fancy that she couldn't be for a kid, but she's not so cheap that she couldn't be for a collector. Does that make sense? I feel like there's a really good balance here for both ends of the doll spectrum, which is really hard to do. So I really applaud Far Out Toys. I'm so glad to see that they're back and trying again and that they've done something different. All right, enough gushing. Time for the doll science portion of this video. To the lab! Oh wait. We don't have a lab. All right, not to the lab, stay here. Warning, there will be doll nudity in the next part of this video. You have been warned. If you don't like it, get out of here. All right, before we go into the clothes portion, here is what her body looks like. You can see her full range of articulation. There's that chest joint. Yes! And just for a little bit of a better look, she could actually wear flat shoes. Her foot looks weird, bent like that, kind of, because the arches are really high because she had such high heels, but she could wear flat shoes. Her ankle bends a fair amount, and look, there's a backwards bend. This is really nice. That's the full range of the knee there. It's slightly smaller than a 90-degree angle, not a double joint. Pretty much a 90-degree angle on the elbow. The wrist has full movement. A head tilt would have been great, but if I remember correctly, Glow Up Girls' heads didn't really tilt either. So maybe that's just something that they need to work on for the future. Look at, she's like, I'll be your nude model for painting. I can't wait to see what kind of clothes she can wear. I'm sure the easiest fit is probably going to be Barbie clothes, but we'll try some Rainbow High clothes as well. And then I will try her outfit on a Barbie because I can tell already they're not going to get on Rainbow High. Not with those wide hips in these narrow jeans or pants, whatever. Trousers. Let me put her in somebody else's clothes. And who am I going to get as a volunteer? I'm gonna get me. Hey, while we're here, here's a little bit of a size comparison with a classic Barbie body. They're actually quite short. I would say that Barbie has a good 2 inches on them. So these dolls must be around, I guess she's like 9 inches tall, or maybe a little bit over 9 inches. Here's Sunny. For comparison, Rainbow High is a little bit closer to height, but still taller. So remember how I said Rainbow High wasn't gonna be able to wear these clothes? Barbie's not doing much better. I mean, the hips are even too wide on Barbie to get these pants on, and the shirt cannot close in the back. It is way too small. Surprising, I thought we were gonna have some outfit swapping possibilities. All right, there's no way this is happening either. I got one sleeve on, but yeah, we're stuck. And I'm not gonna rip it by trying to force it, so I guess that kind of concludes, can their clothes fit other dolls? Because if they can't fit Barbie, there's really no one else in the mainstream fashion doll world that could wear the clothes. I mean, Rainbow High's bodies are too thick with double C's. Disney Illy dolls are pretty much the same size as Barbie in a lot of ways, so they probably won't be able to fit the clothes either. Yeah, and Monster High is even thicker. Speaking of Monster High, here is Brooke next to Draculaura, who is on the shorter side for a Monster High doll, and she's still taller than her. Just to give you a little bit of an idea of how big these dolls are. But hey, just because Barbie can't wear her clothes doesn't mean she can't wear Barbie and Rainbow High's clothes, because she's at an advantage here being the smaller one. Okay, so here is Brooke in a t-shirt from Rainbow High, Kaya's shorts, and her shoes. Yeah, that was never gonna happen. The t-shirt is actually not that terrible. I think you could definitely get away with it. The shorts, they're pretty baggy looking. They're not falling off if I pull on them, but it's not super flattering the way that they pouch out at the side. So I would say, and if the shorts don't work, the pants are definitely not gonna work because they're gonna be way too long on her legs. But we can try it anyway. Actually, these pants are not too bad. I mean, again, they're baggy. That's the only thing, is that you got all this badonkadonk back here, but the length is actually good. So if you like put a belt on, yeah, check that out. That could actually work. She looks pretty good in this. I am pleasantly surprised. Okay, so I just pulled out a couple of extra outfit pieces I had from Neon Fright's Draculaura. They fit really nicely. This tank top even kind of fits better than the tank top that she came with, and the skirt looks good. It contours well. It's not super baggy or whatever. So maybe there is some outfit swapping possibility. I don't know. Her legs are really thin though. Like, Monster High legs are super thick. Thing is, I don't think the swap goes both ways. These are the Neon Fright's second pair of shoes. They actually fit nicely, and they're not falling off. I can't believe it. They can wear Monster High clothes. G3 Monster High clothes, at least. Okay, so here she is in a Barbie fashion pack, and you can see it's super baggy up here. You might be able to MacGyver it in a way that it would fit nicely, but just putting it on regular, it's not a good look. And then the skirt, again, super baggy, doesn't stay, her butt's showing, and I think, you know, it might depend on the piece. I'm sure if I went for like this little Barbie crop top, this might fit better because their torsos are shorter than Barbie's, so the shorter the outfit piece, the better. And maybe that's why Monster High clothes work, because their shirts tend to be kind of croppy. But yeah, even this is looking a little frumpy in the front here. She's having a moment. So yeah, Barbie and her, they don't mix. There's one last thing I'm gonna try. I know it's probably gonna be the same situation as Barbie, but I would like to try on one of the L.U.V fashion packs. The skirt doesn't look terrible, but the shirt is super baggy. Like I said, that was to be expected. Barbie and L.U.V have very similar proportions, so anything that's gonna fit one is gonna fit the other, and vice versa. Alright guys, Brooke is all dressed again, and now it is time for our final determination. First of all, as far as the scientific portion of the video went, she is definitely compatible with Monster High clothes and some Rainbow High clothes. It depends on the outfit piece. Pants and things are gonna be very baggy at the hips because she has a pretty narrow waist. The Monster High skirt fit her perfectly. The tank top fit perfectly, but I wouldn't try to get her pants onto a Monster High doll because they have wider legs and hips, and I wouldn't want to rip them. So if you're looking for outfit swapping possibilities, there you go. As far as on her own, is she worth $29.99? I mean, I really want to say yes, but I still find it a little bit steep. I was kind of shocked when I went to buy her and I saw she was $29.99 because I was expecting her to be maybe more like $24.99 or even less. The Glow Up Girls were $19.99 if I remember correctly, and I know there's been inflation since they came out, and that was during the pandemic and everything. Things were a little bit different, but they also came with more things. They had a lot of little accessories, they had 2 outfits, and they still had a decent amount of articulation and pretty nice clothes. Like, the clothes weren't super cheapy fabrics or anything. They had varied fabrics. This is a big price jump when the doll itself doesn't come with as much. However, I think we're paying here for the design element because there definitely was a lot put into the design. It's very trendy, very thoughtful, very cohesive, definitely something you could see on a model on the runway, which we did in real life, which is still really cool. You're also paying for the quality of the articulation. I mean, she has so many points of articulation. Just having the chest joint and the ankle joint, love it. I love that they put all of that effort in. And there are some high quality parts, like this jacket is definitely really nice. Her hair is just Plus, we are getting a stand, so it's not like she doesn't come with anything at all, and she has a purse, but you know. It's still, it's a little bit steep, but I feel like this doll line is the kind that could maybe grow into that price a little bit more if they up their game a little bit on some of the other parts of the outfit. I mean, not that this is a bad outfit at all. And at the same time, like I said, they are striking an interesting balance between a collector feel and a kid-friendly playline feel, which is hard to do. They have nice articulation, but they're not so hard to like dress and undress and being unwieldy and stuff. When Rainbow High did this rebrand, they were like, well, Rainbow High were so hard to play with for kids. I don't know if I 100% think that, but if that's the case, these compared to Rainbow High as far as dressing and undressing, it was very easy. Taking her hands on and off was really easy. Her hair is not gelled, so right out of the box, the kid can brush it. She didn't come with a brush. Not that I needed another doll brush, but just saying. And then on top of that, the kid can pose her any way that they want to get all kinds of weird fashion photos. I think she's really good for both. The only other doll line that I've ever said that kind of strikes that balance is Monster High G3. I think that they also offer, you know, the articulation and the varied outfit pieces and layering and fabrics that collectors like, but they also are kid-friendly. They have play sets, they have accessories. But I feel like these dolls are kind of doing the same, and the fact that they're already coming out with fashion packs soon is extremely exciting. I cannot wait to see what the fashion packs are like. I'm pleased. I don't regret buying her, even if $29.99 was a little bit high. I'm glad I got her. I'm glad I got to check her out. Yeah, I can't wait to see where this doll line goes. Bravo, Far Out Toys. Welcome back to the doll market. You didn't make it the first time, but this time you got this. You got this. Let me know what you guys think of Brooke and the other L.U.V dolls. Are you gonna get any of them? Have you seen them in person yet? Did you even know that they were a thing? Let me know in the comments. Also, last time I checked, we're 14 subscribers away from 2,000. 14 people! Come on, 14 people, where are you? I really want to make this Rainbow High ranking video. I'm so excited. The giveaway for the Poppy Fantastic Fashion doll is still open because I have not hit that threshold yet. So if you haven't entered that, I'll put a link or, you know, the card, video card here on the end screen so that you can click on that and see how you can enter the giveaway, and subscribe if you haven't already because 14 people! We're so close! Anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time, come on, Vogue, let your body move to the music, move to the music.